Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Still struggling with the light and everything. We're back with another beer review. It's Friday afternoon, late afternoon. So hope you all had a good week and hope you're all going to have a good weekend. And Basil is starting his with a beer review. Well, not exactly starting as such. I've had a beer or two already. But yeah, what we've got is a brand new beer that was released literally just today from Stonehouse Brewery. Now, they're my local brewery. And they actually released two today, a cask one and this one. I did try the cask and that is fantastic. A blonde ale with Nelson Sauvin hops. Now, I'm not a massive fan. I like their cask beers, but it's very few cask beers that I will go back to and drink again. That one I would. I really enjoyed that. But the beer we are looking at is the new hazy that they've just released. It's just gone in bottles, and I will be sending a few of these out to a few select people, and their last beer as well. Anyway, I'm waffling on. So the beer we are on about is their Pale Blue Eyes, and it is their brand new hazy IPA coming in at 5.1% in a 500ml bottle. I'm not sure how much it cost. I'm guessing around the £2.75 mark, something like that. Lovely artwork. I do like their artwork at the moment. It's really good. Very simple on the back as well. I will give that a quick read, and it's just a plain black crown. Let me get some light on the subject. Grapefruit, stone fruit, malt and oats, juicy smooth, sliding down your throat. Hazy and vegan friendly. Stonehouse Brewery, Lake Midwestern, Oswestry, Shropshire, yada 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 yada. Now, their last beer they done, collaboration with Green Duck, they are going to do another beer with them, which is going to come out in cans. And Green Duck obviously have a canning machine. So I'm hoping that the two can get their heads together and hopefully Stonehouse can use their canning machine and start making it more viable to start canning beers. Not only that, but actually having a web shop. That would be fantastic. Anyway, Pale Blue Eyes hazy IPA, 5.1%. There we go. Let's get it cracked open. It's nice and chilled, literally not long got back. So let's get it cracked open, see what we get. Like I say, I'll be sending a few of these out to people along with their last beer. Oh, look at that. And this is super fresh. It literally, it went on tap today and it went in bottles today. So this is super, super fresh. Best before date is 15th of the 12th, 25. I would probably say that at best, knowing how some of their beers have gone in the past. But oh god, it smells lovely. Look at that. That is a beautiful hazy number. Orange sort of looking thing, if you like. Very hazy. Obviously I'm seeing a different thing. You've got the light coming through it there. Looks real sort of like hazy bold orange. Almost pineapple juice, grapefruit juice, a nice white fluffy head. Not really seeing any carbonation, but I fully expect there to be some in there. So, some left in the bottle. Let's give it a swirl without spilling it, hopefully. And we'll give her a sniffers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get the malts and the oat on the nose. And the hoppiness. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is. Malty, oats, which I'm going to guess, hopefully this has got a really good body. Hoppiness, juicy, pineapple. I wouldn't say I'm getting grapefruit, certainly not on the nose necessarily. Slightly sweet, there is a slight sweet maltiness to it, or even just a sweet note, I would say. Proper juicy. Oh, smells fantastic. It really does smell good. So I'm going to stop talking. We'll give the old bottle a stir. I don't think it's been bottled for long, so I don't suppose the sediment would have settled much in this. So, Stonehouse Brewery, Pale Blue Eyes Hazy IPA, 5.1%. I bought two cases. I think it coming at about £2.75 a bottle, roughly, I'm thinking. There we go. Let's dive in. Give it a go. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. It's not the heaviest beer going, but it is only 5.1%. But it has got a good body. Has got a good body on it. Mm. Oh yeah. I'm not even thinking about the beer review here. I'm just sitting here and drinking it. Let me go it again. Decent body, not massively heavy. Just 5%. You don't expect anything too heavy, but it certainly isn't thin. Carbonation at a minimal or a minimum. Just a little sprightly fizz on the palate. So there's no roughing up the beer with the fizz. Smooth and soft, hoppy, juicy, and I will come to the taste notes in a minute now. But that is really nice, really sort of fresh. Slightly dry. There was a little bit of bitterness, but there's a little sweet edge to it as well, which just takes the edge off the bitterness. This is actually one of them ones that they haven't actually put the hops in. They normally say the hops on the beer, but they haven't put them on this one, which is interesting. Stone fruit, yeah. Grapefruit. A tickle of it, I would say, in the background. That is maybe giving it that bitterness. The bitterness is there. It's not massive, but it does linger, and it's quite possibly a grapefruit sort of bitterness going on. Stone fruit, you get malt and oats. You get that alongside that sort of, it's more of a backdraft of it. You don't really sort of notice it, but you know it's there. It is juicy. I'm looking at the bottle here and I'm reading what it's saying, but it's exactly that. Definitely get the stone fruit. It's very New Englandish, really. Juicy pineapple, stone fruit. And you do get that little, I would say you get all the juicy notes to start. The malt and the oats are there in the background, literally just after all that juiciness. And the juiciness is still there. It's sort of like stone fruit, pineapple, juicy notes. Starts fading a little bit. You get the malt, the oats, the grapefruit sort of trickles along. That's the lingering sort of juicy note. And just tails off to a nice gentle bitterness. For me, this feels like a New England IPA, I would say, in my opinion. But what it is a banging beer. That's a really lovely beer. Really is. Proper summer beer as well. And at 5.1%, you can call it sessionable, can't you? Let's be honest. For me, 5% beers, that's the benchmark for session beers, if you like. And for good beers, I think most beers need to be sort of like nigh on 5% to be full of flavour and good for sessioning, rather than you go too low and they start getting like pissy thin and what have you. You don't want that. This is spot on. The sun that we've been having, this is ideal time. Will the sun last? Apparently it's disappearing Sunday. This is Friday, which is a shame. But yeah, that's a belting beer. So highly recommend that. I know a lot of you won't be able to get it, but if anyone's sort of local to Oswestry and you visit there, it's well worth trying. If you like your hazies, it's a banger. Hopefully one day we may well see them start canning beers and you can buy them online, because that'd be fantastic. Make my life bloody easier when I post things out. Anyway, put it that way. So, Pale Blue Eyes from Stonehouse. highly recommended. Give it a go. If you have, I'll be surprised if anyone's had this that watches me. But if you have had it and you do watch me, let me know your thoughts on it. But yeah, great beer. Support local breweries. I do that all the time with these guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Some of you out there will get some of these beers and a lot of you won't. So hopefully you'll enjoy them as much as I do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon on another one.